Is it up? Is it down? Let's find out what real estate is doing along with the mortgage applications and interest rates. All that and more coming up. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Jeremy Kirsten Show, where every episode we talk about business, entrepreneurship, investing, personal growth. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a market update episode where we're talking about what's going on in the real estate market. I've been finding some interesting news, some that sounds kind of contradictory to itself, but that's why I wanted to dive into it, share it with you, let you know what's going on in the market, maybe get your opinion. I'll share mine with you as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on. So U.S. home sales have hit a 9.5-year low. So that means that people are not quite buying homes nearly as much as they were before. But see, what's really interesting about that is the report says that you've got applications at 11-year high. So people are putting in their applications to buy homes. And that's definitely going to be because right now we're pretty much at all-time low interest rates, which, right now, conventional 30-year fixed is sitting at about 3.25. A 30-year FHA is 4.23, and a 30-year VA is 2.8. So really good rates. They were a little bit lower, I believe, about a few weeks ago. They've since ticked up just a hair, but they're still historically low, still a great time to buy. But yeah, so you have applications in, the sales are down, and then what's pretty interesting is the existing homes. Existing home sales have fallen 9.7%, and it has not been that low since October of 2010. But on the flip side, you've got new home sales, which are doing really good. So single family homes in May of 2020 were up 16% year over year. No, I'm sorry, they were up 16% from April. And then they were still up 12% year over year. So that's pretty good for new home sales. It tells you that there's a trend in people going and purchasing new homes. I don't know if that is mainly due to just millennials looking to kind of start their own, do their own, if people are going out to the suburbs now, more thanks to more working at home opportunities and everything that's kind of been happening. So it's an interesting trend to see that new home sales is definitely up, but the existing sales are plummeting, but then the overall sales are still down 9.7%. So just something quite interesting. Some of the data I wanted to show you here is if you look at, for example, KB Homes, which is actually going to be releasing their earnings here in about 25 minutes. But if you look at their stock over the past 1 year, they've almost rebounded back to where they were. The same thing with Lennar Homes. They've pretty much almost rebounded back to where they were before all this happened. Same thing with DR Horton, done a pretty good job coming back. And the same thing, with a lot of other builders, Pulte and TriPoint Group and all of them. So it kind of makes me wonder what's happening, how's that necessarily happening? I mean, a lot of things are happening in the market right now that don't make sense, but, so the home sales, are up on, the new home side. Maybe that's why, their stocks have bounced back the way they have. I know that, a lot of this, the Fair Housing Act, a lot of that stuff is going to be ending here at the end of June. I think in July as well, some other housing rules will be kind of going aside, which I think is going to set up quite an interesting scenario for the end of the year. Let's see kind of what that brings, how the typical new home sales slowdown towards the end of the year happens, mixed with the increase of cases right now. We still have 20 million people unemployed, give or take. So it's going to be quite interesting to kind of see how the rest of the year goes. But I wanted to bring that data to you today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Where do you think the real estate market's headed? Where do you think the sales prices are headed? Where do you think the interest rates, prices are headed? Let me know down below. If you like this type of video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified each time we upload a new episode. And until next time, guys, take care.